think most Americans are moderate. And yes, although they're talking about raising taxes or a wealth tax of 8% on over $10 billion or 2% on over $50 million, and you think, well, that doesn't impact me unless maybe people like you, Charles, and Steve Moore have that kind of wealth sitting around. But I think overall, they see that plans like Medicare for All can't just be paid by taxing the wealthy. And I appreciate at least Bernie Sanders has been honest about that, saying, you know what, we're going to have to raise taxes across the board, even on the middle class. And people see that and get that.
Bernie's been honest, and his poll numbers have been drifting lower. But real quick before I go back to Steve, Heather, I do want to ask you, though, the populism, right, and anti-establishmentism, if that is a word, is a global phenomenon right now. And it got us Modi in India, it got us Abiy in Japan, it got the new president in Brazil, and a wave of presidents and prime ministers around the world, including Brexit. It feels like even if it's Biden, he's going to have to go by a different platform. He would have to govern a far more left than he probably would want to.
According to the Washington Post, they're reporting that he's coming out with this not a wealth tax, a financial transaction tax. So every time you trade a stock or a bond, it's not just hedge funds or it's not just big banks or Wall Street. I mean, there are people sitting at home watching the show right now that are retail traders. Do you want a financial tax on your transaction? To me, that is moving further left, as you're alluding to. And he's saying, if I want to rise in the polls, I have to join that camp.